What up, guys? Just chilling, coming back again. Freestyle, Steve. Just thought I'd do a random one. I've been doing a lot of music. That's been my focus lately, and the weather kind of got a little bit cooler, so I haven't been doing any quadcopter videos and stuff like that. But actually, I think within the next, I think it's day after tomorrow or something, we're supposed to have pretty nice weather. We're supposed to get warm again, so hoping I can warm for about 4 or 5 days actually. Maybe it'll hit kind of decent weather, so hopefully I can get one of them quadcopter flights in. Word up! But I just thought I'd do a random one here. This is a little different. This is just gonna be an this is gonna be not an unboxing, but let's just call it unboxings. This is a These are, yeah, I guess you could say this was Christmas stuff, just random stuff I got along the way that I haven't opened yet. So yeah, like I mentioned in previous, videos and posts that I was stocked up, kind of backed up with stuff, and this is my backlog right here. So pretty much this was just, pretty much stuff for me, for myself that I got for myself. I don't know if this is considered a Christmas presents. I guess for the most part, some of it was. I still got my main Christmas presents coming in. I ended up getting a sound card for my laptop, so when I get that, I'll go ahead and do a quick unboxing and review of that. And my brother got me some virtual reality goggles, so that'll be cool. I've never messed with anything like that, so that'll be nice to show everybody what those are about. Maybe get into that kind of technology. And yeah, like I said, my main present was pretty much my sound card. I've been wanting a sound card for a while, and if you'll look at some of my videos in the past, I had got this. It was an Android console. It was a project from Kickstarter that I was supposed to get, and their pledge failed. They didn't get enough money to manufacture the product or something, and that it was like 159.99. So once that failed, it took a couple weeks to get the refund, but I did get the refund for that. So I'm kind of thinking that was a blessing in disguise because I've needed a sound card for a long time for my laptops. I just use my PC, my computer tower, and my computer tower. I got a sound card for it and a mixer and all that, but it's just an older tower. It doesn't have the processing power that my laptop does, and the RAM they do. My laptops are of better quality than the tower I'm using now, so I thought it was about time to get in the game with that. So probably a blessing in disguise that the Zero Kickstarter auction failed, so I went ahead and got the refund for that and used that money for my sound card. And there's a couple sound cards out there, for these laptops that are, the big one is a Scarlet. That's the one everybody gets. But I have a lot of hardware gear, so I needed one with MIDI ports. So it was either a Steinberg one or a Tascam. And the Tascam was a little cheaper, so I ended up getting that. The reviews for it are pretty much almost 5 star, so sorry guys. It's cold weather kind of getting to me. So I ended up getting me a Tascam interface sound card. So like I said, when I get that, I'll go ahead and unbox that, get down on that. Definitely been needing something like that to use my laptops for years. I haven't had anything to mess with in that aspect for music. So like I said, it's probably a blessing in disguise that that Zero auction might have failed, so I was able to get my sound card. So with that said, let's just go ahead and unbox this stuff. This is all random, so just random stuff. Some of it is already came unboxed and open, and this piece right here is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys ever seen one of these, but this is basically, it's almost like I guess you could say what we call those USB OTG cables. Let me go ahead and see if I have one of those really quick. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna look for an OTG cable really quick, which I think I do. Yeah, I do. So give me a second, guys. Let's get this out here. So yeah, here's So here's what an OTG cable, on the go USB cable. There you go. You plug this in would go this end would go plugged into your tablet or whatever, device has that a micro USB port, and then you could plug in your flash drive there or whatever kind of a USB connection there. So this is what the OTG, USB on the go cable looks like. If you guys ain't familiar with that, there's a lot of controllers that are they're wireless, not Bluetooth. They might have like those GameSir controllers, for example. The ones I have come with a wireless receiver, so you can go ahead and hook that wireless and receiver in USB into that part, and then you could plug this into your tablet or whatever device that takes that mini or micro I'm not sure if that's mini or micro USB in, but it's not your standard USB in right there. And then you could plug that into the device that you're using, and you should be able to get, whatever you have connected into there should be able to work with the device that you're plugged into. So that's pretty cool. That's if you guys don't know, that is a USB OTG cable, on the go cable. And so this thing right here isn't necessarily a cable. It's more just like the USB on the go adapter, I guess you could say. If you can see the picture, they're showing you how it goes. Like that's your flash drive right there, or whatever you would need to hook up to your little mini USB port on your cell phone or your tablet or whatever. So you would just hook up your flash drive into there and hook that into there like that. So let's go ahead and, I'll go ahead and open this. Let's see. So yeah, let's go ahead and open it. Okay, so the top just peels off, and then it comes like that, So it's oh, I dropped it. Wow, it's so little, guys. I just dropped it. I don't even know what I did with it. Oh, here it is. Look, it dropped on top of this package. So this is exactly what it is. Just little piece, very, very little. So we'll go ahead. I'll show you how this works really quick. This is the first time I've ever did it as well, but it's not rocket science. It looks like it's pretty self-explanatory. So, okay. So what they showed was here's, now I'm dropping my flash drive. So what they showed is they almost showed like a flash drive. So I imagine you could put it in your flash drive, probably somehow like this. Look, guys. Yeah, look, there we go. Okay, yeah. So you got to push it until it kind of plugs in there, so it looks like it's in. And then, watch, let me go ahead and turn the camera around really quick. So you guys, I have my tablet ready to go here. So, what we'll do really with this is, I don't know if you guys could see the connection right there. See how it plugs into your flash drive. Instead of having to actually plug this into the USB cable, watch, here's the OTG cable. So what you would do if you were to connect this to the OTG cable, you would plug it in, like this. It would be plugged into that end, and then you'd plug this end into your tablet or computer or whatever. So what this does is it's basically just, the adapter instead of having the cable. So we should go ahead, and if you can see my tablet, I don't know if you can, it's a little bit of ways, away, but I should be able to plug this in on the side wherever the mini USB port thing is. I think it's right here. Okay, I'm not sure. Let's see. That might not be it. Okay, yeah. And if you'll see my flash drive, it's glowing on the side. Okay, and it says external. Look at this. It says external USB storage ready. Do you want to change the default write disk? And then, I don't know if I want to do that. I'll just put yes, Okay, look. So then it says total space, 16 gigabyte, blah, blah, USB storage 1, total space, 10 gigabytes. So it looks like it did read it, so that's cool. Okay, so there it is right there. It's a 4 gigabyte flash drive, 837 megabytes left, so that's pretty cool. Imagine even if you go to like file manager or something, you know. Yeah, look, USB storage one, it shows it right there. So pretty cool, you know, basically. So now with this little, I guess you would say USB on the go adapter slash converter. So now you can plug your flash drives. You know, it's kind of hard for you guys to see that, I know, but if you can see, there is a light on the flash drive. It's active and it read it. So it's pretty cool, you know, with this little USB converter thing. Now you can actually you know, you can actually plug your flash drive into, you know, I don't know how to eject it properly. I just did, you know, it says unmount storage. I should have did that, but wow. So pretty cool. So now, like I said, you can actually plug your flash drive into your tablet or your phone, and you can transfer data over from your flash drive easily instead of having to use, you know, an actual OTG cable, which a lot of people still do. It's pretty much just the adapter, you know, so that's kind of cool. So definitely, you know, nice little gadget. And look, it's real easy to use. If you guys can't see that, look, you just, you know, it snaps in, snaps out, you know. Remember, it plugs in this way with that OM on top. So, you know, look at your, like that. So really easy, you know. You see your holes on your USB on top like that. The DM goes in like that. So watch it. It just locks in. Boom. There you go. So pretty cool, you know, if you're looking for something to transfer files from your USB flash drive over to your tablet or your phone easily, go ahead and get you one of these things. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I think it's just called a USB to OTG converter, you know. Pretty much almost like what it is with the cable without the cable. So it's pretty cool. And they're really cheap. I think it was only like 94 cents on GearBest or something. So word up, that's cool, you know. Right on, right on. I like. All right, all right. Nice, nice, nice. So we'll focus away from the tablet and we'll get back on all the stuff over here. So let's go ahead and do this now. So we'll go ahead and unbox some more stuff, guys. Word up, word up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Freestyle Steve, no doubt, no doubt. So a lot of this stuff I forgot what it really is. You know, I'm not even sure, guys. So I'm just kind of opening whatever as I get it, you know. Okay. And this, it says cables and parts. And it feels like some kind of cable. I'm just wondering what kind of cable. I mean, I have a bunch of Ethernet cords, so I'm not sure if it's going to be an Ethernet cable, which I'm thinking it might be, you know. So let me go ahead and do this right here. We'll go. Look, I pushed those back so you guys could see those. So let me go ahead and do this. So, all right, word. So it says cables and parts. So, oh yeah, check this out. Okay, this was something I ordered a long time ago. This is just basically, you know, a VGA cable, 10-foot VGA cable. You know, one of my older laptops, it's decent. It's a dual core, you know, it's not the highest end. Unfortunately, though, it's not HDMI. It just has a VGA input. And I think you can get a HDMI to VGA or VGA to HDMI, but I just got the VGA to, you know, VGA input. And I could use this for just my older computer monitors as well. You know, it's 10 foot, so got a little bit of stretch there. A little bit, you know, 10 foot to work with. So just something real simple, real cheap. VGA 10-foot cable, you know, even Chinese, so probably not the most expensive thing. I think it was only like $2.99 free shipping, so, you know, not bad if you're looking for a VGA cable for your older monitor, you know, 10-foot one, give you some space. I don't want to go through this or anything. I'm sure you guys know how to hook up, you know, monitors to your tower. You know, I'm sure everybody's seen one of these cords, VGA monitor cable. So we'll go ahead and, you know, I don't want to open that to show you what that was. The Digital adapter was cool. I thought I'd show you guys how to use that USB adapter, though. That's kind of different. Not everybody is used to playing with those things, you know. So, okay, let's go ahead and go to, I don't even know where to start. Let's go with this one right here. So we got another one, okay? And this one is, you know, it's China Post. So I imagine this one came from GearBest or one of them places. So let's go ahead and open it. Alright, little package. So, you know, so far we got the USB OTG adapter. We got the VGA cable. Word. And this one is... Oh yeah, so check this out, guys. This is kind of cool. I didn't necessarily need this, but I thought it was cool. So for those of you guys out there, you know, that might have an older laptop, let's say like, you know, your laptop don't have a sound card in it, you know, for really old laptops, maybe laptops from, you know, that have like, still have Windows 98 or early Windows XP laptops, you know, might not have any kind of sound card, you know, most towers, they have a built-in PCI sound card, or even if your tower don't have a PCI, you know, sound card, I imagine you could use this. So basically what this is this is a USB, and it says it on the package, USB 2.0 sound card. So watch, if I flip it around, it says 3D sound. So this is pretty cool. You know, like I said, I don't need this. I just thought it'd be something cool to have. So like I said, let's just say your laptop don't have any sound. You're not getting any sound. Maybe your internal sound card in your laptop is broke, or it just don't have a sound card. So what you would do with this is you plug it into your USB drive, and then if you see the other side of it, it has the ports right there. So that's cool. So there's like, you know, microphone port, headphone port. So yeah, that's basically what it is it's a USB sound card. Now, I don't know how it works yet. I don't know if there's certain drivers you have to download for it in order to get it work, or if it's just plug and play. So basically you would just plug it into your USB port, and then there you go. You have your you know, your standard sound ports that you have on you know, if you look at most your desktop personal computer towers, a lot of times in the front or even in the back, or sometimes both in the front and in the back, you'll see those ports. Or sometimes you might just see one of them. You might just see like the headphone port right there, or the microphone port or something, and they could be different colors. I think sometimes I've seen it like pink and green or pink and yellow or whatever. But yeah, so basically just plug this into your USB port on any, you know, device you're using, your laptop or your desktop computer, and there you go. You have a USB sound card. So then, you know, you could plug in, yeah, a little, what is this, 1/8" connection, little 1/8" connection for a microphone. If you needed to plug in a little headphone input, like a standard, you know, headphones that you'd use for your Walkman or your CD player, you could plug them into that. So pretty cool. Just something basically to give you sound. If you don't have a you know, a hardware sound card in your if you're using a, you know, a desktop computer, a tower, and you don't have a sound card in there, you know, a hardware sound card, you can get one of these. Or even with the laptop, like I was saying, some of the older laptops that, you know, don't really have that, you can just plug this in and work. Most of them do, but I would imagine this is for maybe for people that might, you know, their sound card became corrupt at one time, or they just don't have any sound card in there. It's just cheap, simple solution to get it working for you, you know. And I think it was only like probably, you know, $2-3. It wasn't much at all. So, nice little cheap gadget, something just to keep around. I like to get stuff like this just to keep for, you know, if it's ever needed, you know, like if I ever had to use this, I'd have it, you know. And it's not expensive anyway. Like I said, it's like $2, so can't really go wrong getting it, you know, for a future backup purposes. All right, cool. So this is a USB 3D sound card. All right. So far we got the USB OTG adapter, we got the VGA 10-foot cable, and we've got the USB 3D sound card. So next we'll go ahead and open this package. And this package, I don't... okay, it says tripod, so This is probably another cheap tripod I got. I have crappy cheap tripods. I should invest in a good one and camera of some sort here soon. But let's go ahead and open this. I think this is actually the same exact tripod I'm using. So, it's wrapped nice like this. It comes in a little plastic thing that probably I could slide out. Look. Yep. So I think this is the exact same. Yeah, it is. Same cheap little tripod. I think I even did a review for the first one of these that I got from Banggood, and I think I got this one once again from Banggood, or it might have came from eBay, but it's just your standard cheap tripod. I mean, they're okay. They break at times. I one already broke on me, and the one I'm using now it's barely hanging on. But I'll definitely invest in the future in something better, or even once I get a professional camera or a decent camera of some sort. But for now, I'm using my phone, and I ain't got a bunch of subscribers or anything like that anyway. So, maybe once that time arrives, I'll go ahead and start doing better videos, invest in better equipment. But for now, I'm just doing what I do. So, cheap tripod, eBay, Banggood, GearBest. I've seen this same model all over. This is exactly what I'm using now. This is pretty much just a backup. It wasn't much. I think it was like $2.99 free shipping. So, there you go. I got the other part that you hook up there to use it for various, for your phone or whatever. So, nothing special there. If you want to see how it, just there's the legs like that. It just unfolds and, you work with it like that. You could change it to the way, you could move this like that. Tighten the threshold of that right there so it stays. This can be tighter or looser in your movement depending on how you adjust that. The legs come out, so if you want it like higher. This one actually feels a little tighter than mine. I think the one I'm using now is kind of broke, So yeah, so the legs come out, so if you wanted it to propel, see, I don't know if you guys could see that, but if you wanted it to propel a little higher, you can. Although the one I'm using now, the legs, when I put the legs out, they don't stay. Like, this one seems really stable. I might end up starting to use this one. Nothing special, just a cheap tripod. My brother gave me a nice one. I just haven't bothered to mess with it or use it yet. So, nothing special. Just, if you're looking to use your phone to record with, it's definitely kind of, inconvenient just to hold your phone right there at all times while you record. So you definitely want to get you a tripod now. I mean, there's way better options out there than this, but if you're just looking for something cheap and quick, can't beat it, $2, $3, all right. So yeah, cheap little tripod. And like I said, this isn't necessarily Christmas stuff. This is kind of sort of both. I just bought some of these saying, oh yeah, I want this for Christmas, I want this for Christmas, but they kind of just added up, they kind of just, I backed up on opening them and just got busy with other things, so I didn't really take a chance to to get to opening them, so, it's nothing really special. These are just little gadgets and things, like I said, my main bigger my main bigger gift is going to be my sound card. That's going to definitely, help me out music wise. Now I could start using my laptop and just, I'm going to set up my tower for, certain things and my laptop for certain things. I can get more mileage out of my laptop. It's a lot more powerful. So it's definitely going to, probably inspire and motivate me a lot to do more music. So that's really gonna be my main present, big Christmas present. This was just a lot of little things, and then I might even get a MIDI controller. I need a mini MIDI controller to go with my laptop, for when I like go to places or when I'm out and about, I want to take it with me or something. So probably gonna end up getting little 25 key MIDI keyboard controller. Definitely looking at the Korg tactile. I want the one with the Korg sound built into it, so I can use it, but besides just using it with software sequencing, if I want to hook it up to my MPC really quick and, make a beat, I can because it has sounds built into it. So I'm aiming for the one with the sounds actually built into it. You can get the one without the sounds for like $100 less. So that's gonna be my big Christmas present probably. I mean, I already got the sound card, so that's on its way. The MIDI controller, I'm still kind of debating, seeing where I'm at, where I'm financially at on that, but I do want that. So, but we do got the Tascam 2x2 sound card coming, my way. So you guys will see that when I get it. But yeah, I just thought I'd get these open. I mean, it's not kind of, I guess you could say, kind of Christmas presents, kind of not. But I just figured, time of year and the theme of things, let's just go ahead and rock and roll with it. So let's go ahead and open this next one. And I don't know what this is. I think this is something for soldering. This is probably, I got to get my soldering gun set up. I don't got a station, but I got a little desk where I have my gun and my tools with it, and my paste and all that stuff. So kind of just getting it ready for when I work on things. So I think this is basically the tenure tip. This is like the cleaner thing, I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and see. I believe I got this from eBay. So yeah, it is. It's one of those. If you could see it, it's got your steel wool in there. So you'll go ahead and you have that, like, well, let's go ahead and take it out of the package here. So you'll go ahead and have this like next to wherever you're working, whatever you're working with. And then if you need a, tenure tip or just put it out really quick, you'll just, you'll dip it in there and then just go ahead and go back to doing what you were doing, So definitely if you're into soldering or, just, you don't have to be into soldering to have one of these, but it's something to help you if you're working on stuff like that, definitely a nice little apparatus to have. And I do have a sponge that I have my gun on. I have it rigged up that way, so I really don't need this, but I just thought I'd buy one of these, just to have for a backup or something. And it was only like, I think $1.99, $2 or something, free shipping, so not bad. Little tool right there to help you with your soldering adventures. Like I said, this is just little stuff, nothing really special. I do know that one of these is maybe it'll help with my videos on my phone and whatnot. It's pretty cool. One of these is actually it's like the camera lens, like lens that you could use for your cell phone and stuff. They got the macro, micro, and all that. So even recording quadcopter videos, it might make it look like kind of how the SJ cam does, or not that some people don't like that fisheye view, but I know you can with these certain lens you can get that effect with your cell phone. That's supposed to almost make your cell phone kind of like having adjustable lenses for probably taking photos and doing video. So that's kind of cool. Kind of definitely cool. Since I've got this cell phone, I haven't really experimented with the recording capabilities of using it to record quadcopter flights. I do got a universal headband that you can work with any cell phone, but once I got my SJ cam, I kind of just ran along with that, so I've never experienced using this for that yet. So I might have to try it, just see how the quality is, just try it as is, and then maybe try to see how those lens how it comes out with using those lens too. Those lens are that in one of these packages it has these lens. So let's go ahead and get the next one open. Let's see what we got here. Speaking of this one right here, it says 3-in-1 180 fisheye wide angle micro photo lens camera kit, Samsung Galaxy Core Prime. So this is the lens I was talking about. Funny thing, I was just yapping about it, and I go ahead and pull this package out, and it happens to be the lens. So like I was saying, there's the lens you could buy for these cell phones now. There's certain styles, certain kits. There's certain ones I've seen. There's cheap ones. There's expensive ones. And I got a pretty cheap one just to try it out. So, I went ahead and opened it. And It says universal. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll go ahead and put it over there. It says universal clip lens. You know, there's the clip on top and the lens right there. It shows how it works with your phone. I don't know if you know, it clamps onto your little camera part there in the back and in the front, and it shows you the type of lens that can clamp onto, how it clamps onto your phone. The lens, it looks like, stays on top of the clamp, and then it clamps on from like the bottom and the top. You know, it says good product on it. So you know it's a good product if it says it's a good product. And then there's the different kinds. Like, look, fisheye lens, 180 degree. This says 0.67x wide and macro. Like I was saying, there's different, you know, there's different brands of these, different qualities. There's cheap ones, expensive ones. I think this was probably the cheapest one I could get. GearBest has one that looks kind of nice. It almost looks like a, you know, like a telescope kind of thing, like a telescopic lens. I might want to get one of those. They look cool. This one is just more like a clamp, but you know, that one actually protrudes out like a scope and stuff. So there's the front of it, you know, there's telling you right there. Look what's inside. FishEye lens, clip, wide angle and macro lens, lens caps, micro lens cleaning, fiber cloth. Tells you what it, you know, for iPhone, Samsung, HTC, iPad, tablet, PC, laptops, 3-in-1 photo lens. So there's the back of the box, you know, just basically I imagine those are the sizes right there, you know. And it kind of shows you an example of what you get for when you're viewing. So there's the fisheye view, you know, it's kind of got the round, globy fisheye type view. There's the macro view, so I don't know if that's for taking pictures or, you know, it looks like it's more of a square view, whatever. And here's wide angle, so, you know, wide angle definitely looks like it gives you a wide angle view. There's a little dialogue, little information about it. Universal clip lens. Universal clip lens can apply to iPhone, HTC, Samsung smartphone, and etc. It can also be used on iPad, tablet, PC, and laptops, or anywhere you can imagine. There are lenses available. FishEye macro and wide angle lens. Macro lens can take clear photos of small objects. Oh yeah, okay. Wide angle lens can shoot larger range of scenery. Okay, large angle. So I imagine that's the wide angle. When it says large angle, wide angle lens can shoot larger range of scenery. 180 degrees of the scene can be captured by fisheye lens, which can let you enjoy the unreal world. To use this lens enable you easily enjoy photography and find the instant beauty of the world. So it tells you wide angle, macro lens, and fisheye lens. So those are the three different kind of lens you get, you know. So not bad, not bad. You know, I don't want to open it. I mean, this is just pretty much unboxings. This video could be long if I open everything and go through every dang little detail, but pretty much you see what you get. This is the clip right there. There's the three lens. If you want to look at the back, I guess that's probably what the clip looks like. There's the lens. There's what the view of them looks like. Sorry, guys. Just this weather, it got kind of cool and, you know, kind of dry, so might get kind of congested. So there's the lens I was talking about. That was cool. That's dope, you know. Kind of nice, kind of nice. Something that could be of use to many people. Okay, so here's another one. Let's go ahead and see what this one is. And I almost think this one is another something camera related. I believe this one is I believe this one is for, this one might be for the SJ cam. I'm thinking this is for the SJ cam, or it might be just for the tripod. I think this is like a case, or yeah, probably for my SJ cam, I believe, because I was trying to find certain cases, you know, for certain apparatuses. So I was right. It is SJ cam case. I don't know if you could see how that is. So that's kind of cool, you know. And the SJ cam package came with tons of accessories and like extras and case and all that. So I probably really didn't need this, but I just thought it'd be nice to have an extra one, you know. So that's pretty much, you know, it's a case, but you know it'll leave your front open and your back open and all that, so it's not waterproof or anything. Just kind of another case, you know. Here's the clip, you know, standard clip to put it in your SJ cam, and here's the other part. So just basically another case enclosure for the SJ cam, you know. And like I said, the package came with already a bunch of them, but I just thought I'd buy this one. I don't know why I bought this one. Probably just to have an extra of some sorts. Okay. And we are down to the last package. Right on, guys. So word up, yeah. So I pretty much just wanted to get this done. That's why I kind of brought this stuff out. This is just, you know, pretty much within the last month or two stuff I ordered, stuff that just kind of been, you know, backed up. Haven't really bothered to get a chance to open it because I've been busy doing other things. So kind of glad I did that. You know, it wasn't just for for to show what I got for Christmas when, you know, my main Christmas stuff I haven't even got yet. But this is the last one, so let's go ahead and open this. And this, I believe, sorry guys, yeah, this damn weather jacking me up. Okay. And this one, I believe this is a USB air duster cleaner thing. You know, those are pretty cool. I you know, I have a lot of electronics, and you guys can only imagine the amount of those little air duster, you know, you see them at Walmart. They're the little air duster things. You could buy them, and they come with the little like nozzle straw thing that you attach to the end, and just basically to blow dust off your electronics, you know. Well, you know, having a lot of electronics and using those things a lot, you know, they can kind of add up. They're not expensive, but they're not cheap either. I think they run about $5-6 for one of them, you know. And then they last all right, but, you know, just like I'm saying, they're figured, you know, in today's, you know, time and days, or there's got to be a better solution. So I just was always looking for something like that. I thought, well, one of these days, you know, they're going to have to come up with like a USB, you know, air blower, you know, or like one of those electronics dust cleaners. So then I kind of found what I think was. So like I'm saying, this is a USB, as it's touted. I don't know if you guys can see that. It says computer mini vacuum USB, you know, powered by universal serial bus. So from what I get it here is it's, you know, a vacuum. So I imagine it sucks this stuff in there, and then maybe it's got a chamber you can open and you know, get rid of all the dirt, or maybe it's a blower. I don't know if it's a blower. And you see there's that kind of connection there. There's this connection there. So, you know, it says USB mini vacuum for computers, and it's showing you 1, 2, 3, 4. Simply connect the vacuum to the USB port of your laptop or computer. 2 vacuum cleaning attachments included. 1 bristle brush attachment, so that's the bristle brush attachment, and 1 flexible rubber computer keyboard tool attachment. I don't know what the computer keyboard tool attachment is. I'm thinking just this thing right here on it, because I don't see 2 connections. All I see is a USB cord and this, and I see this thing. Unless there's it looks like there's something inside of that, or maybe that's it. I'm not sure. So, you know, it says 2 vacuum cleaning attachments included 1 bristle brush attachment and 1 flexible rubber computer keyboard tool attachment. It says 2 switch levels. Slide the switch to the first level to turn on the LED light. Slide the switch to the second level to... Oh, wow. Slide the switch to the second level to turn on the vacuum cleaner. Press the high power button to increase suction power for vacuuming heavier dirt and dust. Use a keyboard attachment rubber to vacuum the dust and other particles trapped underneath the keyboard keys by sliding the squeezable tube between keys. Ah, I see, okay. Use a brush and suction tube attachment for general cleaning of air vents, fan, monitor, and computer areas, or dust on your desktop. Requires no external, so, you know, pretty cool. High power button should not be pressed while the UVac motor is being switched on to keep the voltage. So, you know, it's telling you how to use it. Not bad, you know, USB computer mini vacuum. Like I said, this was pretty cheap. It was only like $3.99 free shipping, $4.99, and I got it from a USA vendor, so it was here pretty quick. But that's pretty much it. There you have it. I just wanted to give you guys a roundup of some random things that I picked up on. Just I guess you could say Christmas presents, and probably not really necessarily Christmas presents. I just never had got to opening them, but I'm gonna say, I did treat myself, so maybe these could be little Christmas presents to moi. Pretty. And like I said, nothing really big and major. Just more little things. We got a bunch of little stuff, so pretty much wrap it up with everything there. Like I said, we got a USB on the go converter, so that's kind of cool. They're very small, so you got to be careful you lose it. So we got that. So I showed how that worked in the beginning of the video. So you can use that instead of a USB on the go cable if you're trying to get an OTG connection. I imagine that would work for anything you need it to work for. Although it might just be for USB drives because the way that connection is. But I imagine anything that is connected like that, you should be able to slip it into and then convert your plug into little mini micro USB port, so you can go ahead and have that connection. So that's kind of cool. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up. We got that. We got the USB 3D sound card. I mean, USB anything is pretty self-explanatory. You just plug it in. This is pretty much a sound card, so that's cool. We got the lens over there. We got the fish lens. We got another cheap tripod, although this one feels a little bit more stabler than mine, so I might have to start using it, and it seems like the legs hold when you pull them out too. So another cheap tripod. We got a case for our SJ cam, cheap little case that I could mount it to my bike or car or whatever, something cool. You can even just mount it to one of your stands and put it outside and use it for anything. So that's kind of cool. Cheap little SJ cam case. We got a 10-foot VGA cable, so I can use my old laptop and hook it up to my TV when I want to. I could have got an HDMI to VGA or VGA to HDMI, but I just thought I'd keep the VGA connection as is, so that's kind of cool. We got our little soldering, tool. So when you wanna clean your tip, tin your tip or clean it or whatever they call it, this comes in handy. You could have it set next to your gun on the side, so when you're just, and there you go, just like you're dabbing. And we also got, and last but not least, we also got the USB computer mini vacuum. So I got a lot of electronics and gadgets, so I'll definitely be using this. I also ordered I don't know if you guys seen those like big old globs. They're keyboard cleaners too and stuff. It's just like a big old glob of gel, like a jowly glob thing. You just put them on your keys and it just it sucks up all the dirt on it. I'm wondering if they get dirty though. How you clean those gel glob balls themselves. But cheap stuff, only like $1.80. And I think I even got it from like a USA vendor, so it should be here soon. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably give my keyboards a good cleaning. I'll go ahead and use that thing so it could probably suck up most of the surface dirt, and then I'll probably vacuum with this so I can get most of the grit underneath. So I'll have that coming in. And last but not least, this might not apply to you guys, but this applies to me right here. This is probably one of my more groovier presents that I got. I haven't been smoking any of the good wax lately. I've just been smoking that piffy dank, and I had a little bubbler for the longest time. I had a bubbler I paid like $50 for, and it broke. And the thing that sucks is it broke in my damn room, normally when glass falls on the carpet it don't break, but it fell behind a dresser I have, and it kind of wedged itself, I think, within the space that it fell from the dresser to the ground. So when it fell, it like hit the wall and it busted. So yeah, that sucked. I hadn't had any good wax pipes, any good bubblers for I've been pretty much out for about the last 4 or 5 months. So I decided to take a plunge. Somebody I knew, had a couple for sale and $35. This is definitely better than the one I had. So I was like, oh heck yeah. So pretty cool setup for $35. It's a little mini, but it's got a nice little makes a lot of little bubbles. Got a little diffuser in it, so creates more bubbles than my last one. And my last one, the stem was like separate. It was weird. It was like loose in there and stuff, but it still hit fine. Like this one's like built into the glass, so it's like one piece. It's kind of got a little bit of a color scheme, as my last one was just a clear one. It's got a matching dome with it. The only thing I don't like with this one, and that could be my pet peeve, is I don't like this dome. Okay, maybe I need to get a clear dome because this nail's kind of deep. So when you put this dome over it, you can't see the nail. So when you're dabbing, it's kind of hard. You got to put it in there and just kind of guess where you're at. And like I said, the nail on this is kind of deep. So like it's kind of hard to dab. As if I think this was clear and it didn't have that color right there, if it was clear, you'd be able to see the nail, I think. So you definitely would if it was clear, I definitely would be able to see the nail and be able to dab easier. So I don't really like that dome, but that's not a big deal because you can buy clear domes and domeless nails and all that. But it's kind of hard to take a dab as is this way because you're burning your nail, and then once you put your dabber in, you can't. It's not clear.